What is up, guys? Agent here from Losh TV, and welcome back to the channel. We have recently found out that we have a brand new house coming to Halloween Horror Nights. This is our third announcement coming to the event, and it is the third iteration of a house of this caliber. What is it, you may ask? Well, if you didn't know by the title and the thumbnail, here's a video to help jog your memory.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
No doubt about it.
Oh. What's up?
Hey Chelsea, it's Brock.
It's Brock.
Brock!
Could you come get me?
Yeah, we can come get you. Hello? Brock? Brock, are you there?
Let's go.
The Horrors of Blumhouse, featuring Freaky and the Black Phone, only at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights.
And that's right, guys, the Horrors of Blumhouse is coming back for its third time, and, well, let's just read what the press release says. The Horrors of Blumhouse will transport guests into alternate dimensions where the scares are real and the stakes are life or death. In The Black Phone, the Grabber is a demented magician best known for his sinister trick of making people disappear permanently. Guests will find themselves trapped in his funhouse where the sound of ghostly voices whisper hints on how to escape. But guests must tread carefully to outwit and outrun the Grabber's twisted magic. Freaky will challenge guests to outrun serial killer the Butcher, who has switched bodies with a high school girl after being cursed by the La Dola dagger. Guests will learn firsthand that looks can be deceiving as they encounter the sweet-looking teen who is actually the Butcher, and she is determined to hunt for their next victims. Now that's what we have from the press release. We know that this house will feature both Freaky and the Black Phone, which are both honestly completely different takes on horror films, meaning that they're two different genres. So it's going to be very weird to see them meshed into a haunted house. And I honestly think this is going to be a pretty good house. It's two different types of horror. You have one that's almost like a horror comedy, and one that's a very serious movie. So seeing both of these together will really set the tone. I feel like it's different than the past Blumhouse houses. We've had The Purge and Happy Death Day in the last one that we went through, and that one was just a bunch of killers. And then we had the first iteration, which was Insidious, Sinister, and Purge, which turned out being a house that was basically just based on Insidious. It was a small segment of a Sinister, and then a very small room for the Purge, and then the rest was Insidious. Nonetheless, I feel like this is perfect. These two properties will mesh so well, and I really hope people don't come in with this negativity thinking this is going to be a terrible house. And it's in a new location, guys. According to the speculation maps, it's over in Fast and Furious, so there's so much hope for this. And in reality, we need to be somewhat optimistic. Everyone has a house that they do not like when it's first announced, and they end up liking it. Perfect example is myself. I've probably said this 1,000 times. One more time won't hurt. I do not like the film House of a Thousand Corpses. I don't. However, that ended up being my favorite house at HHN 29. So, nonetheless, burying the hatchet with houses that I don't think will be good, I really hope the best for this haunted house, and there's a little bit more that we can read on it because there's something else on the website that wasn't in the press release. Now, if you go to the Halloween Horror Nights website, it says, and I quote, "Step inside a new double feature of Blumhouse horror. Your Scream Squad will find yourselves trapped between a frantic teen and the ruthless serial killer she swapped bodies with in Freaky. Then you'll try to make a desperate escape from the dark basement of the Grabber before you become his latest victim in the terrifying The Black Phone." Now this does intrigue me a little bit because on the website it says the basement, however on the press release it says the fun house. So this is where I'm kind of confused on the setting of The Black Phone. Will it take place in the basement? Will it take place in the fun house? Will it be a combination of the two? Who knows? And that's pretty much everything we know about the Horrors of Blumhouse featuring Freaky and The Black Phone. I for one have this kind of high on my hype list. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not gonna be that guy and say I'm a negative Nancy. I really want to go through this house. Right now I think it is my sleeper house. I think this house can be really well done and executed really well. I saw The Black Phone recently. I'm going to put a little spoiler alert on the screen right now for you guys. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Most of this film is in the basement. And it kind of gives me The Exorcist vibes, like that house, where a lot of it would be repeated the same scene, and Happy Death Day. They both did the same thing, repeating the same theme. So, are we going to have something similar to that with the repetitive room? Which, I'm not opposed to that. However, how are they going to keep us excited? You know, and as for Freaky, it's an amazing movie. There's so many different colors. It's just, it pops off the screen. The mini golf scene with all the neon lights and everything is going to look amazing in the house. Towards the end, when the killer has the chainsaw, it's just going to work out so well, hopefully. And I really, really, really hope to see an Aaron Rodgers mask. It's, a boy can dream, right? It's not going to happen, but I can have the hopes and dreams. Anyways, I'm going to pass the question on to you. Are you excited for this house? I know a lot of you aren't because I saw it on social media, because you guys don't like the Horrors of Blumhouse, and it's usually tied into negativity. However, this one isn't purged. There's no purge at the event as of yet. So, we're good. I just want to know what you guys think. If you guys want to see my honest review on the Black Phone and what the merchandise looks like, go ahead and check out this video right here. And if you guys aren't doing so already, go ahead and click my beautiful face right here and subscribe to the channel. Stay excellent, my dudes.